There was this girl in my boyfriend's crew, called herself Daddy, wore schoolgirl skirts with no leggings underneath, always had her damn hands all over my boyfriend. She smirked at me while slinging her arm around Chris and said, "Yo, you got yourself a new girlfriend and didn't tell your old man? The last one at least bought me dinner. This one's got zero manners." When she noticed my face turning cold, she backed off. "Chill, girl, me and Chris, father and son vibes. If I ever wanted him, I'd have taken him years ago." I waved her off, pretending not to care, but my tone dripped with venom. Why explain your little kink fest to his ex? Chris had invited me to watch him hoop. I was sitting courtside, sipping a matcha latte he'd just handed me. Then out of nowhere, Lexi charged onto the court in her fishnets and miniskirt, snatched the ball out of his hands and jumped just to ruffle his damn hair, laughing like she owned him. I sat up, lips tightening. That drink suddenly tasted like shit. Chris was laughing with her, for a while. Then he saw me and his smile faltered. He jogged over, sheepish. Lexi followed like a dog with a bone. "This is Lexi Shaw. Grew up together, haven't seen her in years. She just got back into town," Chris offered. I said nothing. Lexi slapped his chest with fake drama, loud as hell. "Seriously? You get a new girl and don't tell your daddy? The last one fed me steak. This one? Nothing but air." Chris winced where she smacked him and glanced at me, anxious. He sat beside me. "Riley, babe, don't be mad. She's just family friend stuff. We go way back." Lexi plopped down on the other side of him, spreading her legs like she paid rent on the bench. "Yeah, chill, Riley. I wouldn't touch this troll if he were the last man on earth. I just let him call me daddy to make him feel special." My gaze dropped to their thighs practically fused together. "Bitch really just said I picked up her trash?" I let out a sharp laugh. "Since when did cross-dressing narcissists get to call themselves daddy?" Lexi's face stiffened. Chris picked up on the energy real quick, lips pressed tight. I pulled out my phone and scrolled TikTok, pretending to be bored. Lexi suddenly kicked him in the shin. "Yo, dog boy, you told your girl my name or what?" Chris glanced nervously at me. "I go by what my girl says." I locked eyes with Lexi and gave her a tight smile. "Name's Riley Taylor. Unlike you chasing him around like a horny ferret, he chased me for 5 damn years before I said yes." Lexi's smile cracked. She grabbed Chris's arm. "Your new girl got jealousy issues too? Just like the last one. I keep telling you pick better. I mess around with everyone like this. No boundaries, no gender rules. That's how real friendships work. Just cause someone sees a bare arm, suddenly I'm fucking their man?" She rolled her eyes at me. "Back when you were single, we shared hotel rooms. No drama. Now one girlfriend later, and you're a locked vault? I already told you we're over, but your girl here still needs to piss a circle around you." Chris yanked his arm free. "Lexi, cut the crap." Then he pulled me into a hug, voice low and sweet. "Babe, she's always been like this. I've told her to chill 100 times. She's a dude to me. Swear to God, even if she stripped in front of me, I'd feel nothing." I raised a brow. "So she stripped in front of you?" I shoved his hand off and scooted one seat over. Chris stiffened, then panicked and slid back toward me. Lexi suddenly yelled, "Man, I swear your new girl's worse than the last. Hit me up when you're single again. I don't deal with dudes already tied up." She stood, wiping fake tears, voice shaking. "This court was our sacred spot. No girls allowed. You broke the code." She kicked Chris hard in the leg, and that's when I realized her short skirt had no damn lining. Nothing. Chris did too. He shut his eyes and looked away. "Lexi, you know I'm taken. Don't mess with my relationship." Lexi's face flushed red. "Fuck you, Chris, pussy-whipped piece of shit." She stormed off the court. I turned to him, voice cold. "This the shit y'all do when I'm not around?" Chris reached for my hand, which I jerked away. "Don't listen to her," he said, sheepish. "She's like that with everyone. I told her off just now, didn't I?" I stared him down. "I don't care what the hell happened before. You're with me now. Cut her off." He raised both hands. "All right, whatever you say." But even with that, something in my gut wouldn't settle. Back home, Chris went to shower. I grabbed his phone, unlocked it in one try using his favorite player's birthday. Turns out he'd been hiding his Discord under a private app folder. At the top, a pinned server called Big Daddy Crew, with a flaming wheel emoji and a 300-day login streak. The admin's name, Boss Dad. Chris's nickname, Boss Dad's #1pup. The others, Pup #2, Pup #3. You get the picture. Lexi was Boss Dad. No fucking doubt. She'd at Chris nonstop. At Chris the Fish, "Your girl called me a damn tranny. You just go let her punk your bros like that. If I didn't have self-control, we'd be throwing hands. You better check your chick, bro. Look, buy me dinner and we'll call it even. But don't let this happen again." I scrolled through photo uploads, selfies, pouts, filters, dumb faces. All Lexi. Then one pinned message caught my eye. "If any of us hit 27 and we're still single, let's just marry each other. Drop a 1 if you're in." A wall of 1 followed. The other guys, laughing along. "Come on, Chris. Your girl's just uptight. Don't stoop to her level. We're all brothers, man. Just take Lexi out for dinner and call it a night." Lexi was soaking up the pity like a thirsty sponge. So I dropped a bomb. "Hey y'all, I'm Chris's girlfriend. I saw everything. Since you don't seem to like me, I did him a favor. He's out." And just like that, I left the group. Chris came out of the shower grinning. "Still mad, babe?" I held up his phone, showing the screen. "Found your little group chat. You're welcome. I left it for you." Chris lunged for the phone, flipping through in a panic. He looked up after a while, forced a smile. "Well, if it makes you happy, I'll cut off whoever you want." His tone calmed me for a second, but Lexi's clingy, chaotic energy still clung to my mind like a rash. Bright and early the next morning, a loud knock slammed against the door. Chris stumbled out of bed, still rubbing sleep from his eyes, and shuffled to answer it. I sat up just in time to watch Lexi damn near body slam him across the threshold. She straddled his stomach, mini skirt riding dangerously high, and barked, "Jesus, Chris, you open the door like that and scare the hell out of your daddy?" She didn't even bother getting up, giggled and slapped his chest a few times while still parked on top of him. Chris grimaced, eyes darting toward me. A couple of his douchebag friends trailed in behind her, whistling like it was spring break. Get a room, get a room. They only shut up when they saw my face from the bedroom doorway, stone cold and murder ready. Lexi finally dragged herself off him, but not without bouncing on him a couple extra times like it was some goddamn rodeo. She turned her back to me, making eye contact with the guys. They all nodded like they were in on some joke I wasn't supposed to get. Chris hurried to the kitchen to make everyone drinks. Lexi and the boys flopped on the couch like they owned the place. No one said hi to me. Lexi shouted over her shoulder, "Yo pup, let's hit that VR theater of yours." Chris mumbled an okay. Before he could even move, Lexi was already patting down his pants pockets like she was frisking him. She fished out the key, then ran her hand up under his shirt, right across his abs. "Damn, you still rockin' that six-pack? Impressive." Chris slapped her hand away, visibly annoyed. "Don't touch me. Riley's not gonna like that." Lexi scoffed. "Jesus, it's just abs. Bros can touch bros. If it bugs you so much, grab mine back." Right as I stepped up beside him with a glass of water, Chris grabbed my hand and laid it on his stomach like it was some kind of apology. "Babe, my abs are strictly yours." I yanked my hand away and smirked at Lexi. "Hey, what do you call a girl who keeps pawing at someone else's boyfriend after getting rejected 100 times? Lexi froze. I answered my own question. Most people just call her pathetic. Lexi stormed back to the couch and started fake crying into the throw pillows. The boys took turns comforting her like she was some fragile doll. By lunchtime, they'd ordered Chinese from DoorDash. Chris footed the bill. Lexi chewed on a sweet and sour rib, eyes still red, then beamed. "See? At least my boys care." Chris even remembered my favorite dish. "I'm gonna let all that drama from earlier slide. I'm not like other girls, you know. I don't hold grudges." "Cheers, Chris." To moving on. He glanced at me. The guys started chanting, "Cheers, cheers, drink with her." He gave in, lifted his cup. They were about to do a linked arm toast like a freaking wedding when I snatched the glass out of Chris's hand. "Yeah, no, my man doesn't share drinks with anyone I haven't vetted. Thanks." Lexi went stiff. Looked like she might explode. One of the guys whispered, "Come on, be cool. We're all friends here." Chris laughed awkwardly. She doesn't like it." Lexi, of course, burst into tears. "Chris, I've never been humiliated like this before. We used to party, hit bars, crash on the same damn campground. No issues. But now, this chick makes me feel like I'm the other woman in my own crew." I snorted. Chris's hand on my shoulder tightened in panic. Lexi kept going, voice cracking. "I'm the kind of girl who gets along better with dudes. Always have been. Other girls just hate me. Think I'm being flirty when I'm just vibing. I'd never be here if it weren't for you, Chris. I came for you. But this is too much. I think we should all take a break. I shouldn't have gotten involved. I thought maybe I could help your girl warm up, but clearly she wants me gone." Then, with the drama dialed to 100, Lexi swayed and collapsed into one of the guys' arms. "She's fainting. Somebody call 911. Shit, nobody brought their car. Chris, take her. You're the only one with wheels." Chris hesitated, glanced at me, then Lexi. Finally he snapped. "Sorry, Riley. You were kinda out of line today. I can't just keep choosing you over my friends." He scooped Lexi up bridal style. The whole gang trotted after him like he was carrying a princess. Lexi opened one eye in his arms and gave me a smug-ass grin. And just like that, my stomach dropped. They rushed Lexi to the hospital like she was the damn first lady. I didn't tag along. I called my brother instead. "Ryan, I don't want to marry this guy anymore." When I finished explaining, Ryan slammed his palm on the table. "This is bullshit. That boy has the emotional depth of a spoon. Don't do anything rash yet. I know him. Let me swing by and talk to him." That night, Lexi came back from the hospital with her entourage. Ryan was waiting on the couch. His tone was icy. "So this is how you treat my sister? Ditch her to babysit your drama queen while the rest of you act like you're on some reality show?" Chris deflated the second he saw Ryan. "Ryan, listen. I can explain. They were college buddies." Chris had begged him for my number for months before Ryan caved. Ryan was clearly regretting it now. Lexi suddenly piped up. "Please, don't fight because of me. I never meant to mess with your relationship. If Riley wants me gone, I'll leave. But I need to make it clear, I never crossed a line." Ryan scoffed. "Oh really? Out of all people in this city, you had to cling to my sister's boyfriend? That's not a line to you?" Lexi turned frantic. "Everyone else can doubt me, but not you. You know I'm not like that. I'd never steal anyone's man." Ryan narrowed his eyes. "You're right. You don't steal. You just wait for the couple to implode, then let the guy fall into your lap." Lexi's eyes welled up. "I'm not like those other girls. Why are you saying this?" The guys handed her tissues like she was the star of a Hallmark meltdown. Then Lexi exploded. "I've liked you for 10 fucking years, Ryan. I've dropped a million hints. You never saw me. Now you accuse me of being a homewrecker? Fine. You want to see it? Here it is."